Hello everyone and welcome. I'm going to just be checking out this demo. It's called Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Now, as some backstory on why I'm checking this out, it's not normally the type of thing. I don't normally check out like horror games overall, but the developer or developers of this game sent me an email about it and sent me a key to this game. This is just the demo, but I also have a key to the full game. It's not out yet as of the time I'm recording this video, the game, but I thought they took the time to send me a key to it. Might as well check it out and see what it's like. I mean, that's only fair. Also, funny thing, if you go into streamer code and you type in the word gent, it says, "Meow, gent. I'm Meow the Cat, the studio's CEO, Chief Eating Officer. Thank you for taking the time to play Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Consider this a big meow of gratitude. I hope Lilith's madness managed to give you a proper chill." I haven't played it yet. Some moments even made our own fur stand on end. Every question about the demo or full release and every "this would be even better if" idea is worth its weight in premium cat food to me. Share your thoughts with my the dev team, and they'll jot down every word. Can't reach them? Drop me a meow at yellthecat@inevgames.com. I'll lap up every word between my nap sessions. Your support keeps both my humans motivated and my food bowl full. Thanks again and have a good time. Great. So I'm gonna be checking this out. I don't really know anything about the story or anything. This is a cool art on the main menu screen. I like it. So as I said, not generally my type of games, but we'll see. I'll see her in my dreams. Her and that house on the edge of the cliff. Everything changed after reading that letter, the one bearing her name, my old love, Lilith. 5 years ago on a dark night, they took her from that house, executed her for black alchemy. I was the one who turned her in. But now she's calling me back to the house, wants to bury her breath in my sins. But how? That's what I have to find out. My old love, Lilith, okay. Act 1, Welcome Home, my love. When I looked at the Steam page, this game had a nice art style to it. Far past the Hook Haven, which is woven by the grounded ships of Livber, there's a whirlwind. That's underlined. It's an underline because, yeah, a coastal nation in the northwest of Gaia, governed not by a central authority, but by a 5-member council known as Court of Trade. It is highly advanced in seafaring. Got it. I probably won't highlight every little thing to find out about it, but that's good to know that I can do that. There's a whirlwind roaring in the east. You don't see it, you don't hear it, yet you know the power it holds. Enough to alter all of Gaia. A womb for gales to blow out of. But you come here, you wait standing in the heart of the twilight, silently, eyes shut. 5 years later, once again you stand at the door to this house, a letter clutched in your hand. Read the letter. The rain... Whoa, my mouse did something weird as it was scrolling there. The raindrops fall on the paper, landing with soft patters. You grip the letter tightly with both hands, keeping it from being blown away by the wind. The silvery moonlight trapped between the clouds shimmers across the ink spilled from a woman's hand. You read the lines again and again and again. My love. If you're reading these lines, it means there's still something inside your heart that belongs to me. As I've always told you, death is far too ordinary a thing to keep us apart. I will give birth to our creation in our home, beneath the place we once shared. You must be with me, inside me, because our creation cannot be left undone. Turn back, pass through the dark, complete us. We were always meant to be one, and we still can be, my love. As long as you have the courage, as long as you do not fear, I am waiting for you in the Neverall, Lilith. Well, I mean, what did we see in this woman? This is creepy. I need to put an end to this nonsense. Lilith is dead. And yet, you fear that she isn't, because what waits for you may be far more dangerous than a corpse calling you to a door. Like what? Like memories? Just like this very moment, standing here in the rain. A memory brought you here, and it keeps you here. Why here? Why would Lilith call me here? Where else could it be? This is where the two of you began. That wooden house on the cliffs by Livber's shore. This is where you first held each other. Your first night, your first love, and your first lies, all buried here. This two-story hovel, raised upon your memories. I guess I can never escape my memories, can I? They'll find me in the end. Unfortunately, you think your memories are at your mind. Most people do. But in truth, they're fragments, bits flaking off the world around you. Cool that you can go to the letter here. Carried by the wind and the rain and the sun and the pale moonlight, they slowly gather around you. They mix with the air you breathe. They seep into your body and carry you somewhere else. Truly carry you. They keep doing it until you're convinced you've moved on. They are obliged to. Persuasion. Are my memories persuading me? These questions still have no meaning, and neither do the answers. But in time they will. You shouldn't stay out of the rain any longer. You shouldn't stay out in the rain any longer. Right. I read out of the rain. Open the door. Meow. Just as you hand... So this is the cat that was in the fucking... That's also the CEO of the company, right? Just as your hand reaches the door, you hear Yell's voice from beyond the threshold. The winged bacterium cutie. A domesticated bacterium believed to hail from the Sky Nation due to its non-functional wings. Excuse me? The winged bacterium cutie who never truly leaves you and never truly belonged to you. Her white fur glows as if soaked in light, not rain. She spreads her wings and leaps swiftly toward you. Landing at your feet, she shakes the droplets from her coat. Then she sits back on her hind legs, head tilted, amber eyes watching you with curiosity. Meow, meow. Do you know what's waiting for me in there, my friend? Meow, meow. Yo gently brushes her head against your feet. Then she stops before the door. She looks up at it. With a soft stroke, she traces the door frame with her paw. Then she turns her amber eyes to you. Well then, I'll reach for the door. The wind falls silent for a moment. You hear the waves of the sea easing in the distance. Far, far away, the flash of a lightning strike blinds you, but its thunder never reaches your ears. The raindrops hang weightless in midair. Yell glances at you one last time and spreads her wings, then leaps into the shadows between the rocks. Your fate embraces you. Okay. The door creaks open, but even you don't know what it is you hope to see, do you? Your guilt has chased you all the way here, and at last your sins have caught you. I'm ready to face my past. No, you wish you were. As you crack the door open, the air brushing against your face is stale and musty. The sweetness of Taolith flowers mixes with the scent of something burned. It pulls you back to that festival day, to the moment you first met Lilith. And then you see her, standing beneath the dim light, like she's been torn from the heart of this house. You lose your breath, a chill crawls up your spine, and you freeze. It takes you a moment to realize your knees are trembling, whether from fear or excitement. You can't tell. A whisper slips from your lips. Lilith. She doesn't see you. Bent slightly over the table, trying to light a candle, just as you remember her. Lilith, the ghost of your past, your greatest lie and sin. Lilith, you're really alive. Your voice comes out weaker than you expected. Its trembling echo bounces off the rotting wood of the house, and another lifeless question slips from your lips. How? You remember. The festival night, a warm breeze carries the city's aroma far away. You two slip away from the crowded streets. The early black's crimson glow wraps Lilith's hair like a flameous aureole. The noise of celebration fades behind you. Right there, you hand Lilith a bouquet of white Taolith flowers. She looks deep into your eyes. She smiles, tossing her hair back. She asks the same question. So this is Lilith? Okay, I see what we saw in her. White Taolith flowers. How did you find these? There's nothing I couldn't find for you. A beautiful lie told so well even you believed it yourself. My love. She looks at you, as if about to say something. A pained smile touches her lips. The silence hangs between you. You finally come. 5 years later, How could you write this letter? With my love, of course. With the love I hold for you. Each letter carried my blood. Don't pretend you didn't feel it. You knew. I whispered every word to you before, my love. You're wrong. You never told me any of this. This is not the time for accusations, my love. After all these years, after seeing you again, come, sit. As the candle flickers, you think you see a brief shadow of hatred flash across Lilith's face, as if, beneath her skin, another face is waiting. Fine, let's do it. Let's do it, fine. The wooden dining table stands between the two chairs, layered with years of dust and the remnants of long-forgotten meals. A candle flickers at its center. Its flame shivers with every touch of wind seeping through the walls. It waits, longing to burn out and unleash what has been waiting in the dark. After that night, I was certain I'd lost you forever. Did you truly believe that? That I could leave you? Leave behind those sketches across dozens of pages, faded, worn, no longer bearing any trace of what they once were, and flee to the never-all, my love? No. We'll do this together, just as I told you. Come, let's eat. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm imagining the never-all is the afterlife, the infinite cosmic void that existed before the birth of the universe, from which the forces of light and dark emerged. Okay, great. Yes, that's exactly what she had said the night you left her to die. Lean back. Oh my gosh! Mary Jane? That look in her eye. Like something else is riding behind them. It's her, but not. None of this feels right. Okay, so you can inspect some things. The flame of the dying candle fights to burn with all its strength. Soon, it'll go out completely. I really put in work to make tonight perfect. I wanted certain things to be flawless for our reunion. After you've left me to rot. After you've let me to rot. It's been... I think that's supposed to be left me. I think that's a typo. After you left me to rot. It's been... She pauses for a moment, looks out the window where the moonlight falls. You thought I should have died. I know you did. After I made you that offer, after I told you that we had to become one, our souls, my love. We had to piece our souls together and bind them with that alchemy ritual. Now, you know what? I'm not going to coddle her. You expected me to pay the price for your madness, Lilith. I said no because you had decided to destroy me. I had to make a choice. Her hand holding the fork freeze in midair. Her hand holding the fork freeze in midair for 4 seconds. I think there's 2 typos in that sentence. I think it's her hand holding the fork freezes in midair for a second. I also think midair is hyphenated, but I don't know that for sure. As the silence stretches, Lilith's breathing deepens. My madness. I offered you love. Only love. A love so deep that even death couldn't end it. But you were afraid. Afraid to be with me beyond Neverall. You betrayed me. Did you think I wouldn't know? When I told you about the black alchemy ritual, when I spoke of piecing our souls together to crown our love, you saw my blood, heard my screams, you saw me vanish into the dark of the waters. Are these both supposed to be in quotes? Because them and being in quotes makes it sound like I'm going to say remain silent or say look away, but I think I'm doing these things. I'm gonna just remain silent. She turns her face toward you, and it darkens with hatred, with rage, with something darker, and with something even I cannot name. Her skin ripples, as if 100 tiny things move beneath it. You can't tell if it's real, or just candles flickering light playing tricks on you. Then, just as quickly as it came, the moment passes. Lilith slowly leans back. Love means something different to you. You don't love me. You want to own me. It breaks my heart that you'd believe it could be that simple, my love. You don't understand. I never wanted to own you. Never did. The wooden walls of the house groan under the assault of the rain, driven harder by the wind. The sea crashes against the cliffs, then pulls back into itself with a hiss of white foam. Darkness spreads ever outward beyond the horizon. For a fleeting moment, you wish you were out there, on the deck of a ship bound for somewhere you cannot see. Too little, too late. Your madness will break both of us, Lilith. It already has, my love. Just like those paintings you love so much. It's not my madness. Oh no. No, it's your cowardice. Nothing more than a diseased reflection of faded memories in your mind. Like this place. Like me. Like you. Go on. Eat. Pork meat. I cooked it just the way you like. This, I think... No, I don't know. Should this have a quotation mark at the start? I feel like it should. Is that how they've been doing it so far? Normally they don't stop the quotation mark. So I think maybe either you get rid of this quotation mark or you put a new one there. Go on, eat. Pork meat. A sacred animal in Cardia known to live in herds. They have long manes and specialized pincers used for communication. Strongly driven by a sense of belonging, they bond only with certain homins. When threatened, they secrete a toxic chemical. It's crazy, this... Like, I thought this would be just set in a regular, like, our world. But, no, there's a lot of world building there that it's like, it's not just our world, but it's like definitely a pretty supernatural world, it seems like. I cooked it just the way you like. It wasn't easy, but it melts slowly on the tongue. When the fat coats the roof of your mouth and slips beneath your tongue, you'll taste the herbs. I never imagined pork meat could be edible. Oh, cool. After the festival, where we first met, and that first night when you told me you loved me, we saw a pork, remember? It was magnificent. Its mane was long and beautiful. You remember, don't you, my love? Afterwards, we went to get something to eat. I couldn't stop thinking about it. You were mesmerized by that creature. You kept going on about how beautiful it was, how bright its mane shone, how proud it stood. Did you really think I could tolerate that, my love? That first night we met, we didn't eat anything, Lilith. No! She slams her hand on the table, leaning forward. Her face contorts with rage, her eyes wide and unblinking bore into you, burning with intensity. No. That's exactly what we ate. You told me how much you loved me, how we'd never be apart. Do you remember what else you said? I told you I'd never leave you, no matter what. That's what you said, wasn't it? It takes me a while to understand things sometimes, like that night I ran away to you. You stroked my hair and laid me down against your shoulder, whispering that you loved me. But I get it now. Even then, you were already thinking about how you'd leave me. Jesus Christ. Lilith doesn't take her eyes off you. Every moment she makes to cut the pork meat with her fork shakes her entire body. Her head tilts slightly, the candlelight slipping through her crimson hair. I kind of do want to, like... I'm kind of curious, like, what the relationship, like, what was she like before? Because now I see her as this, like, crazy bitch, but like, was she always at least a little bit unsettling? Because I mean, it seems like she was into some weird shit before. Was she always a little bit unsettling and this is just her going to extremes, or was she like a perfectly normal and sweet woman before and this is just a creepy version of her? Every motion she makes to cut the pork meat with her fork shakes her entire body. Her hair tilts slightly, the candlelight sipping through her crimson hair. Silky strands swing gently back and forth. Your gaze shifts downward. You realize she's not slicing the meat on her plate, but pressing the blade into her own index finger with all her strength, blood mixing with the meat below. I'm gonna pull back. As you jerk back suddenly, the table's leg scrapes against the wooden floor. Your knees knock sharply against its underside. What's wrong, my love? Lilith's eyes drop to where you're looking, at the porcelain plate before her. After a brief pause, she presses one of the scattered papers onto her finger. You. Lilith's eyes again drift down to your gaze, to the porcelain plate. After a brief pause, she picks up a scrap of paper from the floor and presses it against her bleeding finger. Then in the blink of an eye, she's at your side in an instant. They've repeated this. After a brief pause, she presses one of the scattered papers into her finger, and then here, after a brief pause, she picks up a scrap of paper from the floor and presses it against her bleeding finger. It's repeated. Ah, my love, my love. If only you knew how happy it makes me to see you worry about me. But it's just a small cut. Don't fret. This is kind of fucked up to say. Like, she's being creepy right now. But if you're actually trying to be, like, kind to her in any way, saying how could you be so careless after someone hurts themselves is a bad idea. Your finger. Are you sure you're alright? What did you say? Huh? Yes, I'm fine. It's just... Did I ever tell you how my mother died? She was addicted to dopamine. Some people claimed she was obsessed. I never wanted to believe it. I was around 7 when she had her last crisis. She'd run out of dopamine and thought she could drink the liquid pleasure from her own veins. When they found her, she drowned in her own blood. Tragic, yes. I used to find it funny. Oh, tragic, yet I used to find it funny. But now I understand why she did it. I'm not going to interrupt her. Why? Because some obsessions are meant to consume you. They have to go deep. They have to become a part of who you are. Like you. Like me. Or like you becoming a part of me. You understand, don't you, my love? You must be inside me. Neither of us is complete until we're one. Shells. Shells within shells. Voids. The candle flickers. Rain lashes against the windows. You listen until the soft patter of every drop echoes in your own ears. Lilith's breath mingles with yours. Slowly, she circles around you and slips into the darkness. The woman watches you unblinking. She waits, impatient for you to eat. Let's see what happens when we try to get up. I can't put up with this madness any longer. Do you think you can defy fate? From the beginning, we were destined to be one. Neither you nor anyone else can stop this. Never. Never. Never! Head for the door. Standing up, your head spins. You steady yourself and move towards the door. Behind you. Oh. It's an interesting, like, this is intentional, I think. It's interesting, like, the layering. Where it's like you got the image and you can like look at it from different angles and it like sort of duplicates it behind. I can't. Oh, this isn't anger, it's something else. Her features, they're slipping like another form beneath her skin. The true horror she's hiding is struggling to the surface. Lilith gasps. Just as your trembling hands reach the door, Lilith blocks your path, eyes wide with madness, mouth agape. She clutches the knife she'd used to cut the meat. You instinctively tense up. Listen to me. You don't have to do this. You can't leave. Not before you've finished. You must first rip me from your heart. Can you do that? Or must I do it for you? I wish I could have saved you from this pain, Lilith. Rain pounding against the windows intensifies. Lightning briefly illuminates the paintings, fresh and glistening as if just painted. Your eyes drift towards the porth meat. It subtly moves on the bloodied plate. I won't let you out of here. Not yet. Not until I've said all I need to say. Look, I'm only here because I want to understand you. Whatever you wrote about in that letter, I came to talk. You're kidding, right? We've talked, my love. You already understand. Everything's out in the open now. No more secrets, no more shadows, no more masks. There's only acceptance. You're mine. You belong to me, and I'll tear out the part of you that refuses to accept it. I'll take the very essence from inside your heart. For you, my love. For us. On her maddened face, there's a terrifying grin mingled with dread. Veins bulge on her forehead. The whites of her widened eyes are bloodshot. Her grip tightens on the knife until her knuckles whiten. She steps towards you. If this is truly what you want... Lilith's crazed eyes bulge as if ready to burst from their sockets. Beneath her ragged green clothes, her chest heaves violently with each breath. Then suddenly, her skin splits apart like parched earth around an ever-blowing whirlwind on a distant island nation. Her cheeks mouth hair. Your last shred of rational thought screams at you. Run or it's awakening. Oh my god, run. Your feet recoil in an archaic reflex and you stumble over one of the books scattered on the floor, crashing down. For a brief moment, yellowed pages spill out across the ground from the fallen book. You catch glimpses of your own drawings, a dining table and a woman clutching a knife, but there's no time to focus. Struggling to your knees, you crawl deeper into the house. That's when you remember there's a passage leading from the basement to the cellar door outside. The cellar. I must get to the cellar. There's nothing left to separate us, my love. From the darkness of the corridor, Lilith's voice emerges, scarcely taking shape in her throat. It carries the strangeness of an extra-Gaian creature that seems to have only just learned to speak. You sprint and finally reach the cellar door. Gripped by sudden terror, you seize the cellar's cold handle, expecting a hand to clutch your shoulder at any moment as footsteps grow louder down the corridor, but it never comes. As you push the door open, a wave of dampness and the nauseating stench of things that should have been dead hit you in the face. Stepping through the doorway, you slam it shut. As you bolt the door behind you, an abysmal silence and darkness wraps around you. Close your eyes and accept Lilith. I don't want to accept Lilith. Udi et intelligio, quare faciam fortas requius? Nescio, sed fieri sentio et bautum sum. What is that, Latin? Act 2, Echoes Deep Within. I just got taken in by by Lilith. Okay, we made this game, 5 friends and 1 cat. 5 friends, cool. We made our game as professional, as artistic as possible. Everything from the visuals to the music is handmade, no AI. We plan to release the game on Steam as a full version on the 28th of October, 2025. To reach more people until then, we need to increase our number of wish lists. Would you like to help us? We're a team passionate about creating narrative-driven games. If you enjoyed our story and would like to be among the first to hear about future narrative games of similar quality, please do sign up to our mailing list. And then there's a claim the prize button, which I imagine you get when you... Oh, the claim the prize. The prize is the mail, I think. Awesome. Well, wonderful. So that was Livber Smoke and Mirrors. I think that was cool. I really liked the art. The art is so cool. And it has a cool vibe to it, for sure. I think if you are super into these sorts of like I don't even like I don't know where it's gonna go from here, so I don't know if it's gonna be like a what's the term I'm looking for, like a like Arkham. Who's the author of Lovecraftian horror? Like, I don't know if it's gonna be that vibe. It kind of like the menu screen and the tone gives me the vibe of like a Lovecraftian story, and it could be something like that. But it definitely like does well with the sort of creepiness, and it seems like the world building is like nice and subtle in the background. You know, it doesn't do what a lot of stuff like this I feel like does, which is like throw a lot at you at the you know, at the starting gates, where it's like too much exposition at the starting gates. But it also doesn't do what some games do, which is give you absolutely nothing. You know, like leave the mystery of what's going on completely out there. Instead, it's like, I feel like I got a decent picture of like, okay, so, you know, I was with Lilith and there was all this like black magic stuff. I forgot the term that they used. And, you know, now she's alive again and she wants us to be one. And so like, this could be something that these were things that she was holding on to back then. Like it could be like types of witchcraft type stuff that she wanted to do back then, and now this is still her, but she's gone kind of crazier. Or this is like another creature, another entity that's sort of like taken over her form or whatever, or it's like her unfinished business or something along those lines. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that that it could go, but I do feel like I got a decent vibe of the story from that short amount of time. So yeah, like it, and I mean it does. I think they said that I think maybe they were inspired by Disco Elysium and stuff, from like the way that the text was playing out. I mean even at the start there was like, now I didn't play much of Disco Elysium, and I do want to go back and play more of it. I played a little bit. Like I remember playing like a few hours of it and I really loved it, but then I got distracted and didn't go back to it. But like at the start, the main character was talking to the narrator back and forth, and to me that felt kind of Disco Elysium-esque, maybe a little like Slay the Princess-y, because I also you know, I played Slay the Princess with some friends and I liked that. But yeah, I've already told some of my friends about this game when I saw the art style of it, because I was like, the art style is cool and my friends might be interested in this. But yeah, I mean there was some typos and stuff, but I think this game wasn't developed in English. I think it's localized to English, but it was developed in a different language. So sometimes, you know, typos will happen. But there are just a few little typos in there. I think I'm more likely to pick up on those than a lot of people. One, because I'm reading it out loud, and two, because I'm also I also went to university and studied English. So I'm kind of the person who corrects people's grammar quite a lot. But yeah, very cool. Thank you to the developers of this game for sending me a key to it. And if you watch this video not knowing what the game is, I hope you go check it out, add it to your wishlist on Steam. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.